Hey Kiara, how's it going? Yep, not too bad. Sleepy from work, but I've had a bit of a nap and I'm feeling pretty good actually. I actually managed to get a full night's sleep last night. Has it been a while? I thought it was like 2 days since Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not sure I should actually be getting away with it, but you know, no one's complained yet. Okay, fine, it's been a while. Yep, more Ace Attorney today. And of course D&D later in the evening. Thanks for the retweet on the Going Live tweet, by the way. Fun facts, I haven't actually moved my microphone in front of myself yet, so I'm literally leaning over to the left to speak right now. That's not a fun fact at all, it's just a fun fact. I mean, you're not wrong. Alrighty, let's do this thing then. Hopefully you can see me okay. Excellent, and hopefully the sound quality is okay. Sounds good. Okay, just launching Ace Attorney. Okay, hopefully you can see the Capcom logo / press enter. I'll take that as a yes. Okay, let's ace some attorneys. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old... Oh no. Oldbag's back. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at this equipment. It must be hard to operate. I mean, not if Larry's doing it. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd just start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even men pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You calling me a cop? Wow. Take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought there was some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How'd this guy ever get a job here anyway? Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do, Gossip Greenhorn. So, why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh? Don't you just want to go apeshit? It's true, it's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Poor Phoenix. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch the regular TV on these too? If anyone would just sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Mayor, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how did you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? Something is written down on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, Buy donuts for the superior on command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. No, she is back. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you'll come face to face with her real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Achievement unlocked. Smells like Oldbag. How's everyone doing this evening anyway? Going to have lunch or something? Oh, fair enough. Well, I'm just going to stream this for about an hour and a half, and then I'll be getting ready for D&D, I guess. So about this?
What's that?
Hey, wait a minute, Mayor. What's wrong? We copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us.
So, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold.
That's a pretty big billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me.
A 90-minute stream? Sounds familiar. Hey, I admit to nothing. Detective Gumshoe, what about this person?
Sorry, pal. To be honest, my head is so full right now it feels like it's gonna burst.
Note to self, keep her away from Gumshoe's head. Thinking about it, they both got sort of the same spike on their head, just at a different angle. Kiara is shocked and appalled at the non-admittance. Well then. Okay, does she have any thoughts on that? Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. Well, Super Talia Dex is raiding with a party of 12. Hey everyone. Hey Andres. Hey Enfys. Thanks for giving her the shout out, Kiara. Elkia. And of course Talia herself. Iris. Roxfall, everyone's guilty. Right you are, Marcy girl. Icky. Well, I imagine most of you already know who I am, but just to do the spiel. Hello, I'm BisectedBrioche. I'm a trans girl streamer. I mostly do let's plays of single player games. Occasionally I cosplay. Right now I'm doing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I'm doing silly voices. Elkia, from Nerdstream to Nerdstream, as it should be. Nerds Kiara? I don't know, I didn't see any. I could go for some nerds right now though. All those crunchy little gravel sweets. Tasty, tasty nerds, Enfys. Tasty nerds. Hey, between two gays, whichever one of not both you are. Rage like Lady Gaga, rage like Lady Gaga, said in the rhythm and tone of the lesser known Gaga track, cake like Lady Gaga. You're not sorry for the above before this is your brain. That's fair. Quote number 3 if you please. Chat. Yep, that's the one, Andres. Thank you, Enfys and Andres, for the stereo quoting. Please no Munchie. I guess I just didn't get out enough. Okay. Iris Spring redeems any objections, Lady Mode. How am I supposed to do that here? Okay, I guess I need to... For the next 10 minutes, I'll be asking permission to use any given piece of evidence. Sit up straight. Thanks for the posture check out, Kia. Oh, thanks for the shout out, Enfys. BisectedBrioche sounds like a right weirdo. Oh, you do stream, Kiara. I've seen it. I was there. Stood right behind you. Invisible. But unstoppable. Hey, Jan. And thanks for the hydrate, Talia. Oh, see? Talia saw it too, and she's never wrong. You thought Invisible Girl was behind you. So did she. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Jan. 6 months. That's half a year. Amazing. Oh, speaking of subscribers, just to remind everyone, oh yeah, the emojis are all subscriber emojis now, so anyone can use them. Not subscriber, follower emojis, so anyone can use them. Iris, Bree is dark, mysterious and tragic, but has to be home by 6 for dinner. Of course referencing my D&D character for tonight's D&D stream, which this time Iris will be GMing. I said GMing, but it's DMing because it's Dungeons & Dragons. And this making the Welcome to Night Vale references, which I don't get because I still need to listen to it. Iris is OOing in the chat, because of course she is. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be streaming game, aren't I? October the 13th, Detention Centre, Visitors Room. I already told you, it's not me. Kiara, I haven't listened to it. Out of everyone on Twitch, I was the one you thought would have listened to Night Vale. Well, because I'm a train wreck, I tend to be very slow to watch and listen to things. I still need to check out She-Ra. Iris, you say that King's Falls AM is a better Welcome to Night Vale. I'll have to check that out as well. A sad bit of a whine that tapers into silence. It must be the girl playing this game.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are.
Iris, you're obsessed with She-Ra. Kiara, you've only got through the first season of She-Ra.
Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they've got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. As we always say when we're playing D&D. Kiara, you're obsessed with nothing? Oh wait, you're obsessed with TV tropes? I mean, who isn't?
Smile, you're on candid camera. The camera doesn't seem to have a lot to tape right now. The only thing is watching now is that guard over there.
Wonder why they've got a guard there when there's no one in the room.
This guard monitors the visitor's room. It looks like he doesn't have much to do right now. I can tell because he's looking at the camera and making funny faces.
Wow, that is one funny face there. Kiara, TV tropes has ruined your vocabulary. Same. Egregiously so. You have a new point to add on. You know you read too much TV tropes when... Oh yeah, do tell. Okay, so there's no one at the detention centre. Let's check out the scene of the crime again. Except not, because it wasn't the actual crime. October the 13th, Lordly Taylor, main exhibition hall. The treasures of the Korean exhibit is all ruined now.
Mayor?
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow.
Kiara, when you stream frequently and you trope talk, and people have picked up on it and started using the terms without even being on the site, you're spreading it like a... Oh god, I can think of 2 tropes that match that and I launched them. Clone by conversion and... Contagious Cassandra truth.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick. We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy.
Kiara, at this point people who come by legit ask what a certain moment is called by trope. It's the folding screen of Korean sacred writings. Iris Spring. Fun fact, in France there is a trope called the Magneto effect. Oh, trope. When they have a villain who is in the right, but to make them villainous they just randomly have them villain do something terrible like commit mass murder. Oh, just like the MCU. Every single bloody time.
Greetings, people of large city. I am the socialist, and I will murder a hostage every hour until people are treated fairly. Also, I evade taxes.
Kiara, you think that's the designated villain or well-intentioned extremist? Yeah, those sound about right. But I can't read what it says on it.
Really? Well, I thought it was some kind of important spell.
Ah yeah, my mother read it and taught me to memorise it. I'll be in trouble if I ever forget it.
Looks like the Korean channeling school is teetering dangerously on the edge.
Iris, Magneto was never wrong, damn right. But Magneto had to be evil, so occasionally you just had him do something terrible to remind people he was the villain. Wow, this is incredible. It's a tiny version of my whole village. Hey, I've got a great idea. We could make a miniature of your office, Nick. It would just like that episode of CSI. Well, I say episode, it was an entire arc.
I don't know about that. The whole place is overflowing with junk. Like my career.
Kiara, you guessing he suffered from villain decay because there were people worse than him? I think Magneto was turned good for quite a while, at least in the comics. Like he actually took over the school after Xavier disappeared. Turned good.
You die before you finish painstakingly recreating that mess.
Well, we could always clean this up first.
True. That's probably where the sacred urn was going to be displayed.
I mean, I only know this because a friend of mine was complaining they basically had a character killed off in what was basically a very bad analogy for a trans panic murder. Yeah, I guess so.
Should I put my attorney's badge there? You know, as a replacement?
I think it's a little too small for that. He really does like showing people that, doesn't he? What about my Magatama? Oh, what's that? Thank you for the follow, Meta-Laded Jenny Tulls. Alkia. Isn't Magneto like a mutant-flavoured white supremacist, though? Yeah, I think he's sort of framed that way, but generally speaking, he has a point about how, I think it's generally actually, no, I think he's sort of, his whole deal is he was a Holocaust survivor, and he sees the analogy between the way, he was treated as a Jew and the way, or Roma, depending on the origin story, and how he's being treated as a mutant. So he just, thinks he should rebel that way. Yep, what Iris said. Magneto is a Holocaust survivor who's determined to stop another genocide of his people. His goal is to create a world where people are safe. I think the whole white supremacist style stuff was just to make the aforementioned, making him look like a villain. Hey Nolis, how's it going? Okay, Mayor. What about Magatama?
Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 101 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it.
Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know.
Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life.
Well, it's not like attendance here is mandatory. Yet. And Kiara is correct. Don't be sorry, you're here. October the 13th, Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse. It's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews, what's she still hanging down here for?
So, how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn?
The urn? Oh, it's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yep, it was brought in during the trial today. Nolis, I haven't seen SpongeBob, so you can't make me do Krabs as the voice, Redeem. Yep, I'm afraid so. Hashtag I do not get that reference. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm I'm so relieved. Oh good, she's happy again. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
It looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself, you were just doing your job.
Hey Nick, if she wants to apologise, you should let her. So when was it you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it?
And when was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard?
Yep, he was wearing a magnifying glass as a monocle, and his animation for it is creepy. Creepy. I guess that's it then. Nurse redeemed random trivia. Random trivia. Did you know, in the original Alien movie, in the first draft of the script, Gingy the cat and the alien were in cahoots? And I just realised I completely ignored other M mode, so I'll just have to refund Iris later. In lieu of an idea, here are some more points for the Remind Bree to write down some trivia fund. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
I guess so.
What? So, Master Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
How do you pronounce the star? I'm guessing you don't. It's like Black Star in Soul Eater, which I really need to rewatch sometime. Kiara, you have 100.8k points, and you have no reason to spend any of it. Yep, the star is silent. Yes, Notice there was a murder. Turns out this wasn't just a theft trial after all. It's just like a Blaze in the Dark session. Nick, let's get down to business already. We need to defeat the Huns. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. Isn't this the girl people are always shipping Franziska with? I haven't seen that, but I support it wholeheartedly. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. I do actually give them similar voices. Sort of high up in my nose and sounding a bit upper class.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says, so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well.
I'm so glad you got your sacred urn back. There's a cannon crumb. Not sure if it's in or after this case, or if we missed it by not giving Edgy the whip at the end of the last case. Oh, I didn't know there was continuity between the games in this version. I'd assume not, in which case it probably shows up either way, because the whip thing was at the end of the second game.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure. but somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Oh, thanks for the retweet, by the way, Iris. Oh, you mean the implication might have been in the secret ending of the second game, you mean? You're not sure? Fair enough. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? She smashed it and repaired it, didn't she? Thinking about it, I'd kind of like my hair like that. Sort of with the side fringe, and but otherwise tied back in a bun.
Cyclops. My favourite X-Men.
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means that the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews.
Either that or she's into bondage. No comment. Let's see what we got here. The sacred urn.
Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine?
Well, Miss Andrews.
See? Look, it was a fake after all.
Huh?
I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected.
I guess this isn't going to help me much.
So have I convinced you? Or do you have any other evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Okay. Do I? The evidence might have been wrong or irrelevant. Saying the evidence is fake is a different kind of accusation. This is true, Alkia. Oh yeah, look at me confessed, didn't he? Okay, that's not it either. Okay, I guess we need to go find some more evidence. Is there a penalty for failing these? Yeah, if the bar runs out, you basically have to start them again. Well, if the that bar empties from failing too many evidence checks, you basically have to start the entire thing again.
That pathetic looking wooden box.
Ah, that's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it.
I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Mayor?
What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it.
Poor Mayor. Maybe it'd been better if the Mask had taken the box too.
Just the interrogation part of it. They're not that cruel. Yep, Phoenix is kind of a dick. And I don't mean he's a detective. This is the camera and computer that Detective Atme set up, huh?
That's what he said.
And yet he still let it take a picture of him. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be.
The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Atme, I mean Master Mask, allow that to happen?
Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief, it's still hard to believe.
It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it.
I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. But please be gentle with it.
It looks like part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr.
Andrews knows blacksmithing, apparently. Aha! I've got it! Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Or knows a blacksmith. I mean... if she'd date Franziska, she'd absolutely date a blacksmith. You know what I'm saying? Wow, same brain out here. With Maya. No less in before Phoenix makes a fat joke. Unfortunately, yes. No doubt.
Why would anyone write hamburger that big?
Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something?
I kinda doubt it.
Aha! I've got it! Maybe it said... spaghetti.
Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti.
Oh, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think?
Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning.
Yep, food is good. Oh yeah, we did see this conversation. My bad.
It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink.
I don't see how the colour of the paint is in any way important. The statue wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right?
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Well, if someone moved it, it was probably Master Mask.
Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mr. Cammy while he stole the urn.
Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk.
Yeah, you're right, actually. The thief was carrying the box. Although, to be fair, he was carrying it, I think, when he walked out of that door, so...
It looks like the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they're keeping the sacred urn.
Remember, Mayor, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Because this game didn't have the budget to draw the room.
Nolus, you wonder if the typo line for mayor makes any more sense in Japanese. Hard to say. Wordplay in Japanese is apparently a lot easier.
It says origami.
No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters.
Well, I guess no one else could read it either, because this place is a mess.
Yeah? So you should feel right at home, right? Wow, Mayor's savage. Thanks for the hydrate, Iris. And the posture check. Oh, well, I'll do a posture check. Apparently knocked the mark of my boob. And since I've already drank the last of my tea, it's that time again. That's right. Do I plan to play Apollo Justice after this one? Well, someone actually gave me a code for Ace Attorney Investigations or something. No wait, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, so I might play that. Although I might try play Apollo Justice if I can find a way to play it. Okay, what's this then? Ah. Someone has followed with a slur in the title. Ah. Excuse me, just gonna ban a couple of people. Oh, thanks for banning those, Karen, no less. Kiara, you have made a mod on which Cass is streamed because of that username. Well, back to our regularly scheduled stream anyway. So we need to find a... Oh, they're going around LGBTQ streams. Must live a sad life, I guess. So, I basically need to find a way to prove that the, not the vase. The urn was, genuine. I want proof. I need to dance. Nope, didn't work. Maybe if I ask Mary about this, she'll, I'm glad we got the sacred urn back and all.
So, then how come you don't look any happier?
Oh, I've been sued. Damn it. Well, luckily, I can just hide behind Fortnite. Why should I? I don't know if it should say Ami or I am anymore. And now it's got big pink polka dots on it that weren't there before.
Don't you think you're overreacting just a little?
I mean, her sacred urn's been smashed up, put back together and covered in paint. I think that's kind of something you want to get upset about. Overreacting? Nick, I can't believe you said that. I mean, it's like, I got it. It's like if I came in wearing polka dots on my acolyte costume every day and said, "Hi Nick, I'm Diane." Well, do you think it's still no big deal?
I guess it would be a real disaster.
You see? Well, that's how I feel. Well then. Thanks for the clip, Kiara. She certainly seems grateful to you, Nick.
Well, she was in a pretty tight spot during that terrible ordeal. Actually, I'm grateful to her too.
It sounds like you're not telling me something. I'm going to take a good look at the case file next chance I get. That Desiree sure is cool. I love the whole motorcycle thing. No less. Holy moly, the left banner on Twitch's mod view hides a lot if you give it the chance. Yeah, I don't really like using the mod view even when I'm modding because, quite frankly, it just hides everything. I love that whole motorcycle thing. Iris redeems random trivia. Let's see if there's anything on my calendar. On Tuesday in 1989, it was the anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. No less. If you just put activity and auto mod under the stream, then the banner only hides the exit mod view button. Fair enough. I normally just leave it off mod view. The way she laughs in the face of death. I want to try it too.
I thought you knew how to ride a bike.
Hey, don't forget, Nick, that it's an electric bike.
Electric? So young and already so lazy. Whatever happened to good old exercise?
Wow, Phoenix. Okay, I think... I'm not certain, but I think... If I, show her the, profile of Desiree, that should do it. Okay, maybe not. Oh yeah, for those who are asking, obviously you have the same life bars and trials up there. And you just have to restart this bit if you run out. Oh right, sorry, it's behind my webcam. Oh, that's the wrong box. Oh hey, Super Lazy Genius, how's it going? Yeah, I keep forgetting numbers at the end of people's handles as well, which can get embarrassing when I'm raiding. Anyway, how are you doing today, Super Lazy Genius? Yeah, I guess I need to look around and find more evidence. You're going to try putting a hot dog in the toaster oven again, Nolus. Hope it goes well. Kiara, and Nolus was never seen again. Maybe if I ask her about... I'm so happy you got your sacred urn back. Well, I have you to thank for that, Mr. Light. And I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologising for? Because I mistakenly blamed your husband for taking it. I told you, didn't I? My Ronnie could never do such a thing. Okay, that didn't add anything. A hot dog in a toaster, can that happen? I don't know, I'm not even that sure what a toaster oven's meant to be. I think it's just like a toaster on its side. I'll never forgive this man. He tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie. I don't blame you. All criminals are the same. They're nothing but filthy, sneaking liars. I hate their guts, she says, but she admits to openly breaking traffic laws. Oh. Okay, I think I guess it. And I think I can see why Ron didn't tell her how he was earning that money. As long as I got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money. Then I'm happy. Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy. Don't you think, Nick? Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy.
Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night.
Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie the chief of one of the security teams. But that was just so you could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself?
Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it?
Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Alkia, when Mare is on screen here, the arms of the figure in the background look like part of her head. Do they? Oh my god, they do. I don't like this man one bit. He's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault that Ronnie is under suspicion of committing murder.
Plus, he lobbed a coffee grenade at me.
You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. She has a point. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he?
Huh?
Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale too, actually. It is pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines.
What's even more sad is that said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines.
Alkia, throw the most dangerous thing in existence, a milkshake. Looks like he blew it again, huh? She's literally married, Mare. Kiara, for legal reasons, you're not allowed to throw milkshakes at people anymore. One legal reason. Prom. Okay.
I kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, and he always seems to have a habit of getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully.
But weren't you the one who arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face?
Come on, we don't have to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy. And I was right. It turned out that Damask was really that ace detective in disguise.
You really thought that?
Of course. Here's the stone cold truth.
Kiara, let's just say it was deserved. Fair enough. I won't ask for more details.
Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colours.
Yep, well, I think I saw a little too much of his colours today.
Yeah. I gotta agree with you on that one.
Yep. Detective Gumshoe always kills my vocal cords. Luckily, I'm wrapping this up in like 25 minutes. Pretty impressive how I go from one extreme to the other. To be fair, there are more impressive voices out there. You hope it doesn't murder my throat.
I still got no idea why Master Mask would go over a broken old pot like.
I don't know how to pronounce Mayor Glaring. Like... something like that, anyway.
I mean this tasteful old family heirloom.
Good point. Why go after a worthless piece of junk like... Yep, poor Mayor Kia. I mean a worthless in a good way. I mean, like, this is a first for the guy. Agent Andrews hired out me as a security before the calling card even came. I wonder if that has anything to do with how things played out.
Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem. Okay, pal?
Does the thief ever send these to the police?
No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though.
That's not what happened this time, you mean?
You got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of those calling cards, I want you to come to us right away. Got me?
Yep, sure. Dear Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I've got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but only 1 brain.
I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Hey Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. Oh, hey Joe, how's it going? Yeah, she doesn't stream. How are you and Amanda doing? Thanks for the sub. You've been subscribed for 2 months. Nice. Kiara, every time you hear me say Nick, you keep thinking that his cursedness is here. If I ever get around in Guild of Icons to playing my backup character who's a lawyer, I'm going to be making so many jokes about that. And LOL indeed, sugar snaps, LOL indeed. You're moving to, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but Scan? Just bought an apartment there. Nice. In the south of Sweden. Huh. I'd assume the south of Sweden is the warmer part. Nolis, you put the dog in by itself, didn't heat up at all. Folks had told you to put tinfoil on the hot dog. All the heat still went into the bun. Probably takes longer than 3 minutes. You had to have Alex play song 2 just to get you to let it stay in that long. Joe, it's very flat and lots of farms. Fair enough. Oh, you've got to go, Nolis. Fair enough. Okay. This is one of the Korean's greatest treasures. I used to have zero interest in all of this old junky stuff, but now that I'm a new person, well, I can kind of see the appeal. Hey, I got it. Why don't we all go visit one of those musty old temples next time? I think I could actually learn to like this new Nari.
Yeah, he still hasn't told us anything useful.
Maybe there's something here I need to look at. Nope, apparently not. So, Ron received a blackmail letter, huh? Do you think Mr. Light knows about this?
Well, if she did, I don't think she'd have been smiling like that.
I wonder if we should tell her about it.
I think it'd be smart if we didn't.
Smart? I think not.
Do you know about this?
Oh, welcome back, Nolis. Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't want to know about it. Which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. I'm sorry your hot dog's at room temperature, Nolis. Yep, Kiara's right. See the hot dog. That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then.
So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene.
Colder than room temperature, actually. The condiments do more to affect its temperature than the toaster oven. Wow. Could you just try nuking it? Oh, right. You don't have a microwave anymore, do you? You'd rather sue the microwave for breaking, to be honest. Well, it might work. You would is the thing. What am I missing here? Yeah, if anyone wants to look up spoilers and where I need to go next, that'll be useful.
This thing looks vaguely familiar.
Oh, I know. It's a fishbowl. Well, an upside down one anyway.
I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet.
And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. Your folks are buying you onto an art at least, no less. Fair enough.
I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver.
Oh, that. Ronnie brought that home one day. He asked one of his friends from work if he could have it. It's a Space Ranger uniform. I've never seen Ronnie happier in his whole life. Wait, is that Oldbag's one? Oh man, now I want one too.
I wonder if KB Security was in charge of the security event from that old case.
It's Master Mask.
There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck.
Let me see that. Click.
I'll be taking this crown now. Better looks next time, gentlemen.
Ronnie used to say that a happy laugh is the lifeblood of a thief. Well, that certainly is a happy sounding laugh, alright. It's her GDA uniform. She needs it for the meetings. Yep, and laughing isn't as easy as it sounds. The harder you try, the more fake it sounds. Yeah, Mr. Delight really works hard at his craft, huh? Nick, it's a torpedo.
It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real.
Where could you have picked up something like this?
Please don't say that as if torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves.
Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them.
Let's see here. Note. Must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note. A calling card is an important piece of any good thief's modus operandi.
It was always Ronnie's dream to become a thief.
Well, I guess you can chalk that one down as fulfilled.
I wonder why Mr. Delight never talked to his wife about it.
Yeah, well, I think she deserves some of the blame for not bringing it up either.
No less. You shouldn't have started by looking up Master Mask. You didn't want this spoiler. Oh no.
There's this whole bunch of stuff piled up over here.
What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone, the Great Albatross strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber strategy. Where am I again, or do I still want the GPS? This is the investigation for... I think it's the Day 3 investigation.
Did the police even investigate this place?
The police took a look at all of that, you know. Really? Did they say anything? They said it wasn't important. Don't worry about it, Nicky boy. After all, my Ronnie is just an amateur. Amateur or not, this is cool. Knuckle Bomber, how cool is that? Yep, it's... Part 3 investigation of episode 2. Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know?
Wow, there's no fooling you.
I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick.
The emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. This could convince the courts that Rondolite is masked in mask. I better not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged inside a nice frame.
Look, Nick, it's a fake beard.
There's also a mask made of cardboard.
Here, Nick, try on this fake beard. Come on, try it on.
Hey, cussed out.
Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix the mask. If you like it, feel free to take it home with you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, nothing else here. Okay, she doesn't say anything about the list. Yep, still nothing here. Okay, not going to get anything out of her until I've broken that lock, I guess. So what about this? Huh? Me? Shouldn't have. A love letter for me? No, sorry. This is a blackmail letter. What? How do you know about that, Mayor? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time?
Huh? Who's this Alexis?
Didn't we show him this letter yesterday too? I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, can't ask him about Alexis. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? No less. Alexis, play Creep by Radiohead. That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Mayor. Yikes. Huh? Go ahead, Mayor. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am. Yep, Kia's right. He needs to stop. Wow, that was pretty good. No, Mayor, no. Thanks, I try. You can tell this was written by a guy, can't you?
Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please. Tell us, tell us. Okay, I guess so. Press be wowed. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yep, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why don't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first floor.
I thought it'd be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach.
Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. Joe, Larry is your least favourite character in these games. That's fair.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Kiara, Alexis, play any other Radiohead song. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Redeem character voice. But 'tis now whatever your least favourite Pokemon is and talks in Pokemon speak. Okay, no less. What is my least favourite Pokemon? Okay.
Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom.
Of course, I actually need to read the dialogue out, so... Do you think you could just take just one more look for me? Pretty please?
Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom.
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Mayor. What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think Larry could ever make... Hey, Pom!
What is it? What's wrong?
Hey, Pom.
I made a mistake. Huh? But how?
Hey, Pom.
Hey, Pom? It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
Hey, Pom? Hey, Pom? Hey, Pom? Hey, Pom? That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 AM. Alkia, this is making you laugh a lot more than it should. Glad you're enjoying it. 1 AM? That's when the murder happened.
Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Buzzer record added to the court records. The buzzer went off once at 1:02 AM on October the 12th in the CEO's office.
Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom. Hey, Pom.
You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. Amanda, someone got off? Yeah, to be fair, the reason I dislike Apom is just because, they were kind of boring in Pokemon Go. Oh, thanks for the hydrate and posture check, Amanda. To be honest, I think my real problem with Apom is it's basically just a rehash of Mankey. No less, I was reading dialogue. But thanks for the quote. And yes, Amanda, our client got off for theft, but now he's on the hook for murder.
Hey, Pom.
pom-pom. But the only problem with all this reflecting is... A pom-pom. A pom. A pom-pom-pom. A pom. Where is the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? You thought it was about the APOM thing. Alright, that's the alarm that went off, Amanda. Also, how are you doing? I hear that Joe is moving to the south of Sweden. Presumably you're following. Kia, bees are bees. This is true. What are you going on about, Larry? You own 2 apartments now. Well, that's the dream. Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the Buzzard records? Huh? APOM? 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 Pom-pom? Huh? The records? Ah, no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. You're going to fix up and rent out your apartment. Fair enough. Okay, what time's it? 27. I should probably get ready for D&D. So, yep, obviously today was kind of a short stream. You're going to rent your apartment out for 2 years. Glad you enjoyed it, Jan. Kiara, I said 90 minutes and I went over that. Oh no, don't riot. Riots are scary. So yep, the D&D stream is going to be on Nick's channel, so I'll just give that a shout out for those who don't follow. Nick's YouTube channel, that is. Of course, I think he's thinking of mothballing that because it doesn't really get that many views, but hey, I guess he enjoyed the experiment. Oh, thanks for giving Nick's Twitch account a shout out, Kiara. No less, maybe you should have picked Wobbuffet. At least that one's a meme from the anime, and Butts does the thumbs up thing which is kind of like a salute. You're kind of right. Amanda says that I'm cute, and you agree. Oh, thanks, Joe. Not really sure how I like how I look today, but okay. Punchable cheekbones. Pinchable. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, when Firefox is done being an idiot. Kiara, you don't know what punchable cheekbones would look like. Yeah. Dunno, by definition any cheekbones are going to be painful to punch. They're probably the strongest part of the face. Hey, does anyone have, you sense that I'm thinking? Tsk. Slander. Anyway, does anyone have anyone to raid, or? Yes, no less you're right, it's liable. I can raid which Cass? Oh yep, I can. Forza Horizon 5. Fair enough. Alrighty. So D&D is in about 3/4 of an hour, so hope to see you all for that. Obviously, apart from that, I'll be back on Monday for more Alien Isolation. Yep, I think I follow her after you had me rate her before. Oh yep, more Alien Isolation, and apart from that, I hope you all have a good weekend, and we're raiding in 3, 2, 1, and let's go.